Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home. Today's project, I am tackling the organization and the decor here in our bedroom. This is something that, oh my goodness, I'm so relieved is finally done. It's just a space that I like to keep clean. It's a space that at night when we go to bed at the end of a long day, it feels peaceful and restful. So the first thing that I did was focus on the decor, and then after that I wanted to get everything organized in our closet and all of that. So if you are someone that lives in a home with small closets or very little closets, then you may want to tag along for my journey in this old farmhouse where there is very little storage space, and I have to get a bit creative with my organization of the things in our home. So I have had this duvet cover and pillow cover set for a long time and we really love it, but I decided to freshen it up a bit with some new pillows, so that always helps the bed feel nice and fluffy and fresh. And then I got these throw pillows from Target and I will leave them linked below. They are just so pretty. They have that very natural linen-y type feel. And then I found this throw blanket on clearance at Target as well, and it was marked way down. I was so thrilled with it. So it's just a nice budget-friendly project for me. I feel like when you keep your eyes open and you have in the back of your mind the different projects you have in your house, you can slowly collect different things that you find on sale or marked down for a really good price. So I felt like this was a huge win. I kept the same duvet cover, but just kind of spiced it up a little bit. Besides the really small closets, this room also came with another challenge, and that is this odd little vent that you'll see a little bit better later in this video, to where we couldn't put two nightstands in. I actually hunted and hunted. I spent about 2 different days shopping around trying to find nightstands that would work for both sides of this, but it was really difficult because nothing would really fit on this side of the bed. So I decided to go ahead and put some of my favorite things here, and that is some houseplants. This is a Swiss cheese plant. I have had my eye out for one of these for quite some time, and not that long ago I ran across this one and I was thrilled with it. I also put some other plants around the room as well, and this lamp is also from Target. I have been eyeing this lamp. This was my splurge for this room. If you guys haven't picked up, a lot of times when I'm doing a project, I generally allow myself one good splurge for the room, and this lamp it's not anything cheap. It is way overpriced in my opinion, but I just love the look of it and I felt like it was such a focal piece of the room. So here I'm just putting an alarm clock on here as well, and I'm going to be hanging up a mirror, and the mirror is from Hobby Lobby. Wait till they go on sale. You can get them for a great price. I can, however, link one from Amazon below that is the same size in case you don't live near a Hobby Lobby and you still want a mirror this size. And I didn't mention it, but I also put a small stool down by my side of the bed. You'll see it here after a while, just to have a place for me to set a cup if I have one, or a book or something like that, since I don't have a nightstand on my side of the bed. And then I actually found these pieces of art at Hobby Lobby as well. I just thought they went along with the relaxed feel of the room that I was really going for. And I wanted to show you how I put on command strips, because I know I get questions about this. So I just like to press the two command strips together. I peel one side off, press that onto the back of whatever I'm hanging on the wall, and then I wait till last minute to pull off the strip that will go on the wall. And then I actually like to use a level whenever I'm putting something up with command strips, just because it's so easy to get something that isn't level, and it's annoying to have already stuck them on the wall and realize that it's not level and you have to pull them all back off. So just to save yourself a little bit of time, I like to use a level. Today's video is sponsored by FlexiSpot. You all know how much I have loved their standing desks in the past. You've seen me put them together and use them in my home. And now they offer adjustable bed bases. We were so excited about getting this. We've actually been using it for a couple of weeks now, so I can give you a pretty honest and fair review. It was so simple to put together, and the best part is that it is compatible with the mattress that you already have. have, so we were able to use our mattress that we already love. This bed base can lift your head and your feet. There's also a zero gravity mode that raises your legs slightly above your heart to keep your spine's natural curve. This position not only helps reduce pain, but it also improves blood circulation, reduces snoring, improves digestion, and helps you get better sleep. Another feature that was amazing is we were able to insert this right into our original bed frame. We didn't have to purchase any special bed frame. However, this bed base can stand alone and you don't need a bed frame at all. It's available in 4 different heights to provide the best ergonomic solution for getting on and off the bed. Not only is it suitable for people of all heights, but it also meets under bed storage needs, which we will talk about a little later as we get organizing. The FlexiSpot's S5's motor has passed strict fatigue testing with more than 10,000 adjustments at a bigger load of 750 pounds. You could use this bed base with confidence for at least 10 years. FlexiSpot also offers a height adjustable over bed table. It comes in a couple different color varieties, and I think that the size is absolutely perfect. I can use either my iPad or my laptop and still have space for other things on this over bed table. I know besides over the bed, I'm gonna also enjoy using this desk at our sofa. So if you're interested in FlexiSpot for their desks, their adjustable beds, and their many other accessories, check out the description box below for all of the information, and I know that you all will enjoy this bed base as much as we do. I believe that I have shown these before, but these are cord hiders, and because this is an older house, there is not outlet set up to mount TVs in this house. So to hide the cords and just to give it a nice clean look, these are so easy to put on the wall. I actually like putting them on with command strips, so they're really simple to take off, particularly if you are a renter, and they can be renter friendly that way. You don't have to worry about pulling off paint and things like that. And then I found this washable runner rug on Amazon just to bring a little bit more of a cozy, warm feel to the room. We are going to tackle all of the organizing in this room here in just a minute, but I needed to take a moment, a breath, to just appreciate this. I am so happy with how this has come together. It's so simple, but yet cozy. I think bringing this rug in brought such a cozy feel to this. I was not expecting to really notice it that much, but wow, when you're standing here in the doorway, it is definitely a part of the featured piece of everything, and I just think it's so beautiful, along with the mirror that's up here on the wall. And this mirror actually is going to be a really useful thing for me. Whenever we lived in our other house, this mirror was also on my side of the bed, and it's just another space for me to get ready when the bathroom is being held up. And because of this weird vent piece, and I actually may need to move this plant around to here because that's going to have to blow out there, which is why I put this Birds of Paradise on a stand. But this made it really difficult to put a second nightstand in here. I'll talk a bit more about that on the other side of the bed, but I bought this little stool just for like a cup if I need to, or if I need to set a device on there or something like that, so it's not completely on the floor. Plus it's so cute just sitting there next to the bed. So on this side of the bed, we are going to get into organizing these drawers along with the closet and some other things, and we actually bought these separately. They are able to be mounted on the wall. However, in here, as you can see, the windows are a bit lower, and to get over that weird vent thing over there, it just didn't work out. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and try out doing one nightstand for now, and we'll see, maybe we'll run across some pieces along the way that will work out. So that lamp is just adorable. I'm so excited about that. And then these pieces up here I got from Hobby Lobby, and Corey really loved this one here. So they just go so beautifully with all of the greenery and everything that's in here. I just love how that that painting ties in with everything. So here is a view from the other side of the room, and lots of windows, which of course brings such a bright natural light to this small space. So let's change gears and let's get organizing. All right, I needed to split this project into 2 days to get it all done. I just have a lot going on at once. So today we are going to be tackling the closet and also some other ways of doing storage in this room, because I'm sure many of you are wondering how to do storage for 2 adult people in a room this size. So this closet actually was completely empty on the inside besides this hanging rod up here, which is pretty much built into the closet. And of course we can make use of that, but I wanted to devise a way to maximize our storage here. So I went to Lowe's and I got these 2 pieces back here. They screw right into the wall, very, very simple. And then these are actually made for pantries. So I don't know if you can see in this video, but they are very deep. They're pretty much as deep as the closet. I think they are at least 24 inches deep, somewhere around there. And I had them cut me these because these are actually in very long pieces at Lowe's, and then you have them cut them to the size that you want them to be. I wanted to maximize the depth of the closet, and also I had enough on the big piece that I bought to cut 3 shelves. So he went ahead and cut me the 3rd one. I said, well, I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I'll take it home anyway. And actually what happened is it made it possible to have this 3rd shelf right here, because what this does is it keeps our sleeves on long sleeve tops and things from hanging down too far into the next area, to keep this for bins and baskets. So this up here works great for hanging up tops. I do have another closet in our laundry room that I'm hanging my dresses in, and anything that's a really long hanging piece of clothing I'll be hanging down there. But this here is how we're going to make the best use of it. I'm going to show you what bins and baskets I have to put in here. And then also you can see back here along the corner is where you can see that there was some wallpaper in here and it's peeling, but you know what? That's part of the character of living in an old farmhouse and just making these little tight spaces work. So let's pull out the baskets that we're going to be using today. Sorry if you hear Zaylee barking in the background. Corey's working on outdoor work right now and she just thinks she's got to be out there. I'm going to grab the baskets for this. You all are probably getting sick and tired of seeing these bright room square bins because I've been using them everywhere in our house and I just love their size. They're really big. I think they're like a 13-inch by 13-inch. They're nice and big. They hold so much, but they're just so beautiful to look at. They give a little more style and a little bit of a softer feel to your closets or your storage shelves or wherever you're going to put them. And I just love the way that they look. So I'm sorry if you're tired of seeing them, but they fit perfectly in the bottom of this shelf. So basically it will give Corey and I each 3 bins for our bottoms. And then on the top shelf, I'm just getting out these dividers. You all have seen me use these before in the past. They're just some acrylic dividers from Amazon. They have so many uses. You can use them in your pantry. You can use them to divide books. You can use them like here, I'm dividing out our hats. Just a nice way to keep everything really organized with shelf dividers. So I had our clothing kind of divided out into my stuff and his stuff. And as I was going through it all to hang it all into the closet, I was decluttering. I was pulling out some stuff that I just didn't want anymore. I'm always trying to keep my clothing decluttered because I hate digging through clothes that I'm not wearing or I don't like. I just find it so pointless. And I also was pulling out a few things that I don't need right now. The weather is getting a lot warmer here in central Pennsylvania. And so I've been wearing a lot more skirts and just stuff that is nice and cool. So I just needed to tuck away a few things that I really was not using because of the time of year that it is. And then the same thing with Corey. I was kind of going through and pulling out a couple of things that I knew he wasn't wearing because of the weather getting warmer. And then actually later this day, he went through all of his bins and everything again, and he got rid of a whole pile of sweatpants. And I do try to encourage him to do that just so that he doesn't have to dig through stuff that he's not using. Okay, amazingly enough, this is the bulk of our clothing. I'm gonna show you how else we're gonna be organizing some clothes in here, but I would say that this is the majority of it. So Corey and I both wear hats, ball caps, and so having a spot to keep them all is kind of nice for us. So having that space up there designated for that, if we were in a pinch and we really needed some more space for some other clothing, of course these could be put somewhere else and we could use that, but for now that works out. We've got his side and my side. I know in the past I've color coded our wardrobes, but for now what seems to be working is more by sleeve length. So we've got like heavier hoodies back here, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts. Mine mimics the same thing. I'm really into denim jackets right now, so I have my denim jackets, some hoodies, long sleeves, t-shirts, and then here in the front I have some shorter skirts that I want hung up, and like I said, my longer stuff is downstairs, so I have a little more than this that's in the overflow of that downstairs. These bins here, I can't link them because Target isn't making them right now, but they are from Target, so keep your eye out. They may bring them back. And these just hold our socks and underwear. It works out great to pull them out. And then down here you saw the bulk of our kind of bottoms. So here I've got sweatpants and jeans and things like that. And here I have shorts. And then in this one I'm actually don't have anything. So there goes to show that I'm already doing really well with my amount of space I need in here. On the bottom is Corey's, and I did add these clear like placemat type things from the dollar store. I just kind of taped them on with packing tape just to help these slide a little easier, and it works out really great. So here on the bottom I've got sweats for Corey, and he has so many pairs of sweatpants and then shorts, and then jeans and work pants in here. So that works out well. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how I'm going to organize over here. If you guys watched my IKEA trip and finding organizing things at IKEA, then you're gonna remember these, and they have a couple different options at IKEA, and I realized not everyone has the access to IKEA. So I found some underbed organizers that are very similar to this on Amazon. I will leave them linked in the description box for you guys. These are really simple to put together, and they're a very inexpensive way to get a lot of extra storage. These come with 2 panels that go in the bottom, and then 2 panels that flip out along the sides. And you can either leave these unzipped or you can zip them. So I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. All right, so I have 2 here on my side of the bed and 2 on Corey's side of the bed. I'm going to be using mine a little differently than he will be using his. So this is like winter clothing and colder weather clothing, and obviously we're here in spring, ready to go into summer. And then here is my like bathing suits, workout clothes, and also my golf clothes. So this one here I'm definitely going to zip up, and I really think I may just zip this one up as well. Even though I may get into it occasionally through the summer, this here I definitely won't. So just to keep dust out, keep everything nice and clean, it has this cover here that I can zip right up. Now on his side, hang on, I'm gonna go over there. On his side, he's gonna be using these like drawers. So this is something that he will be using every day. There is a handle, and these guys, I already tested them out, slide very nicely across the floor that we have in here, and they work out great. These are all of his work shirts. He does like construction and general contracting. So we just have a bin of t-shirts that are stained up, and he uses them for work. So to be using these on a daily basis, he'll just be pulling them out from under the bed very easily. And then this bin he will also be using a lot because it holds all of his softball jerseys, and he plays every week, and also his golf shirts and like sports related things. In the bottom of here I have like his snowboard pants and just stuff like that. He's got a knee brace in here and just things he would wear to play sports. So again, he'll be using this one kind of like a drawer and he's got a pair of shoes tucked under here too, but where he can easily pull it in and out, and it's no big deal. So that works out so well. And we actually had to put this bed on some blocks, and I just grabbed these blocks at Lowe's. I spray painted them about the color of the legs, and it brought our bed up about 2 inches, enough to put these guys under the bed. Alright, I organized this off camera, but I thought I would just do a little tour of it. So this is the top drawer, and whenever I go thrifting, I keep my eye out for baskets like this that are shallow, that work great for organizing drawers. And this one here I think is for silverware, but you know what? It works for anything. So in here I have a bunch of like my hair accessories and like headbands, some skincare stuff, deodorant, body spray, those sorts of things. This is how I keep my jewelry. I have a few staple pieces that I really love, and so everything just kind of sits in here. So it's like a little decorative stoneware piece I found at Hobby Lobby one time, and it works perfect just to hold the few things that I need in there. This has like hairpins and bobby pins, so that's what's in that. These aren't super deep, but they work great just for personal care items. In here I've got PJs and some self-tanner stuff. Down here is all of his stuff, and then down in here, this one's actually empty, so if we need extra space we can have it. So I think knowing that I have some empty spaces just goes to show that everything is organized well, and we've made it all work and made it all fit in a really small, tight room. I hope this video inspired you all. If you are dealing with small rooms or basically no closets or very little closets, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love it if you joined my channel. On this channel, I have all things home, and leave a comment below. I love chatting with you all in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.